Do you or somebody you love have an addiction? Is it interfering with your lives? Well, in this video, we're going to be looking at 5 different techniques that you can use to help treat addiction, so that by the end of this video, you'll be better equipped to deal with your addiction or help somebody that you care about with their addiction. G'day there, I'm Jesse Crow, the traveling scientist, and after spending years studying pharmacology, I'm here to help you live smarter, happier, and healthier lives. In my last video, I talked all about the causes and symptoms of addiction, and you can check that out just up here. And I've also made an ebook all about dealing with addiction, and that's just here as well. It's totally free. You can download it from the description just below. But right here, right now, I'm going to be talking about 5 different techniques that you can use to deal with addiction, starting with this weird animal. Cold turkey is when you just stop doing whatever it is that you're addicted to. And cold turkey works well for some addictions like smoking or gambling, but for serious drug addictions, cold turkey just doesn't work. In fact, it can kill you. Oh, I know! Your brain and body become so dependent on a substance that if you suddenly take it away, it can cause serious withdrawals which can lead to death. Obviously, that's an extreme situation, but think about it. Anyway, you can try cold turkey yourself. You might ask your friends for some help, and it works for certain people with certain addictions, but it's definitely not for everybody. Detox with medicine. If you have a strong physical or psychological dependence on a specific drug, you might need to use medical detoxification. It involves taking a specific medicine from a doctor based on your addiction. And the medicine should help to reduce the symptoms of withdrawal to help wean you off your drug of dependence. Now, you can't do this technique alone, and you should talk to a doctor if you think you need some medical detoxification from the drug that you're dependent on. Note that this technique doesn't work for activities like gambling or social media or pornography. We don't have medicine for that. I'm sorry. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, involves seeing a psychologist, and it's based on the idea that addiction stems from a negative thought pattern or negative behavioral pattern occurring in the brain. CBT is a method of helping you recognize those negative thoughts and replacing them with more positive actions. CBT is well proven to help people with addiction, anxiety, and depression, and personally, it's helped me in the past, so I can't recommend it enough. So definitely consider cognitive behavioral therapy if you're finding yourself in a negative headspace. Motivational interviewing. If you know somebody who's struggling with addiction, this is a technique that you can use to help them. A motivational interview is essentially a conversation where you ask the person about their motivations and their needs, and listen with empathy and understanding. Don't tell them what's wrong or what they need to do. Ask them questions that help them to realize and make those decisions on their own. Finally, give them positive affirmations, offer them support, and empower them to start taking action. It sounds a bit complicated, but basically you're being there for them. Not judging them, but showing compassion and support in hopes that it will motivate them to work on their addiction. Group therapy involves regularly joining a group of people going through similar struggles led by a therapist. I know it sounds really cringy, but that crap helps, apparently. You have discussions about addiction, sharing your personal thoughts and stories, and it's a great way to connect with other people and remind yourself that you're not alone. In group therapy, you can be vulnerable, and you can help others as well as yourself. And you can find the strength to beat your addiction. So there you have it, guys. There's 5 ways to deal with addiction. And, I forgot rehab. There's a 6th one. You can Google that later. But it's important to note that you don't have to pick just one technique. Recovery from addiction can and probably should involve a combination of the techniques that we've discussed here. And it's important to take action now. Addiction affects a lot of people around the world, and it can ruin lives. So if you want to make a change, start by Googling the word addiction, followed by the technique that you think would work best for you. Or download my free e-booklet in the description just below, and be proud that you're taking steps and doing the right thing for yourself and the people that love you. Remember, you're not alone. You can do this. Anyway, that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button down below and let me know where you're at in your addiction journey in the comment section down below. Finally, next week's video is going to be all about something completely different. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll find out. But make sure you subscribe for more traveling science every single week. I'll see you guys next Science Sunday. Cheers. Get it. Get it. It can cause serious. It can cause serious. So definitely consider cognitive behavioral. Cold turkey.